What are men attracted to? The answers may surprise you, as about 80% of what attracts a man is biological. And while some degree of beauty is in fact in the eye of the beholder, there are unconscious biological signals that circumvent our reasoning. And before we know it, we're head over heels for someone our conscious brain would have never considered. So in today's List Bomb, we cover the top 8 male turn-ons. Starting off today's list at number 8, personality. Scientific studies have shown that an individual's personality has a major effect on your attraction to them. If you want to enhance your physical attractiveness, become a valuable social partner. To some degree, many people experience this phenomenon. A stranger just seems to grow on you, or get cuter as you get to know them better. Sometimes you even end up dating, although no physical attraction was there to start. Your personality can break through someone's barriers, and things that were not considered attractive might be. Number 7. Color. Scientific studies evaluated the effect of women wearing red on the feelings and behavior of men. In 2 experiments, men were asked to interact with a woman wearing a red shirt or one of another color. Men talking with women in red asked more intimate questions and sat closer. Overall, women wearing red were more sought after and seen as more attractive. Number 6. Voice. Voices can tip us off not just to how people look, but perhaps their level of sexual activity as well. A 2004 study looked at the relationship between voice attractiveness and body dimensions. Estrogen and progesterone influences a woman's voice as well as her body dimensions, which can indicate her reproductive status. The study also found that women with more attractive sounding voices reported having more sexual partners, had their first intercourse at a younger age, and were more promiscuous. Number 5. Nurture. When selecting a mate, the male brain keeps notes on a woman's interaction with children and her ability or willingness to care for them. Men unknowingly want mates that will make good mothers. There's an old saying that men marry women that remind them of their mothers, and this is likely due to the fact that men base what a good mother is supposed to be like on the best example they have: their own mother. Number 4. Smell. Biologically, men and women can smell if there's some degree of genetic compatibility between 2 people. However, this does not mean that one shouldn't spice things up a bit with fragrances. The Smell and Taste Treatment and Research Foundation in Chicago found that the number 1 scent that turns men on is actually a combination of lavender and pumpkin pie. Vanilla coming in second and citrus coming in third. So ladies, if you're looking to grab a man's attention, your best bet would be a fragrance based on one of those. Number 3. Walking. A new study published in the Journal of Evolution and Human Behavior suggests that how you walk sends many attraction signals to the opposite sex. It's no secret that the more attractive the body, the more attractive a person was rated. However, they found that independently, certain walking styles can make someone more attractive. Females were rated higher in attraction the more hip sway they had. There's a catch to this though. Your walk must be consistent with your body composition. Being a heavier set person and trying to walk like a runway model is seen as unattractive. The suggestion is simply walk naturally, as your natural walk is consistent with your body composition. Number 2. Body composition. What kind of body does a man like on a woman? Now, some might say a slim body with a big butt and large breasts. However, that answer is not totally correct. Science suggests that beauty has less to do with your weight, butt, or breast size, and more to do with the exact proportions of your body and how it all relates to each other. There's a magic number when it comes to the female body that drives men crazy, and that number is 70%. This is the waist to hip ratio. Women with a waist to hip ratio near 70% have a curvy figure. The interesting part about this waist to hip ratio is that it works for different sized bodies. Someone like Beyonce is heavier than Mila Kunis, Andrea Lima, Jessica Alba, or Megan Fox, but they all conform to this magical 70% number. Now, why is it important for attraction? Well, as I said in the intro, biology. Where fat is deposited on the body is determined by sex hormones. If a woman produces the proper amount and mixture of estrogen, then her waist-to-hip ratio will naturally fall in to the 70% range. People in this ideal range, regardless of weight, are less susceptible to diseases such as cardiovascular diseases, cancer, and diabetes. Studies have also shown that women in this range have less difficulty conceiving. Number 1. Facial symmetry. Scientists have tracked the eye movement of men and found the face is the first thing a man looks at. But what makes a pretty face? The answer is symmetry. You see, our brains are programmed to look for symmetry and balance everywhere, programmed to be attracted to it and try to create it. Now, like it or not, this one is all biology. Starting at conception, the human body develops by neatly splitting cells. If every division were to go perfectly, the result would be a baby whose left and right sides are mirror images of each other. But unfortunately, nature doesn't work that way. Genetic mutations and environmental pressure skew symmetry, and the results have lifelong implications. Good symmetry shows that an individual has the genetic goods to survive development. They're healthy, and they're a fertile choice for mating. Take a look at these photos. Which would you choose? Would you choose the one with an unsymmetrical face or the symmetrical face? Facial symmetry has been studied time and time again, and the vast majority of people choose symmetrical faces over non-symmetrical ones. Hopefully, today's list helps shed some light on why men find certain things attractive. And for today's question, tell me guys, if you could change one thing about your body, what would it be? Leave your interesting comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.